So what's the single cause of obesity? What's the only thing that puts weight on? Is it fat? What is it then? What's the only thing? I guarantee in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I promise you, I'm going to tell you what the single cause of obesity is, and you won't find it on Google. And before you say, oh, what's the on about? My work has been requested by the NHS. I've been on the BBC. You can go and follow the link and you'll see it. You see, 50 years ago, this ingredient wasn't really there. And if you look here, this is an image of Brighton Beach before this ingredient came on the market. Can you see? Where's the obesity? You see, in nature, you can't put an ounce of excess weight on. See, the only way the bears do it when they hibernate is what naturally the metabolism is slowed down ridiculous, so they're not allowed to move. So it's like you're eating and there's no metabolism. So basically, that's the only way they can do it. But that's artificial because the metabolism slows down that much. They're actually almost. So that's the only way. But naturally, you cannot put any excess weight on. Here's what's happened since the production of this one thing. Now, this one thing is not only making you fat. This one thing is giving you cancer. This one thing's giving you diabetes. This one thing's giving you Alzheimer's and heart disease. This thing is called poison carbs. Oh, what kind of carbs are them, Mike? No. There's only 2 carbs in the whole world. There's only 2 types of carbs. And this other carb wasn't really about until then. It didn't get mass produced until 50 years ago. And since the mass production of this, you can see what's happened. The obesity's gone through the roof and so's diabetes. But guess what else? It's killing the kids. They're now talking kids are going to have 20 years less life. It's like these poison carbs that more and more, what you should be having, right, is no more than 20% poison carbs in your diet. But you can't because you're a drug addict. You see, poison carbs are drugs. They're made. A lot of the same people that do the drugs are working on your food, these scientists, to create the brain explosion. So we have pain and stress and we have emotional adverts to bring joy with poison carbs. So what are poison carbs, Mike? Well, poison carbs is every single carb that's not natural. What's the difference? Well, natural carbs are God food and nature's food. So natural carbs are fruit and veg. And you cannot put an ounce of excess weight on eating fruit and veg. And I know it for a fact. You see, I've had diabetic specialists pulling faces and then acknowledging that, yeah, you probably got a point. I know I've got a point, because when I've been talking to them, especially the 3 that I met, 2 of them were obese, giving expert advice, not having a go at them. But what kind of hell advice are they giving when they're just physically a mess themselves? Why? Because they're having poison carbs. So, now, I'm not just someone, I've been a health coach for 30 years. I'm a big, that kind of Eddie guy who goes on about how shite. He's right about that. The Eddie guy on TikTok, the black guy, he's going, oh, this is crap and that's crap and that's crap. He's right. They don't really provide a solution. If you look here now, what you've got is cancers massively increasing. Do you know what cancer loves? In 1950s, this guy here, Otto Warburg, was given the Nobel Peace Prize for discovering a cure for cancer. Do you know what it was? Do you know what he found? He found that cancer hates acidity. Hates it. Guess what causes acidity? Poison carbs. That's the thing that's causing you acidity. Guess what causes alkalinity? Healthy natural carbs. So fruit and veg, every time you eat more and more fruit and veg, you're creating a wall, a barrier that dampens down inflammation. Because food is a medicine. Food is a medicine. What you're eating isn't food. Do you know they changed the definition of the food in the 1980s? They had to. They had to bring calories into it. Prior to about the 80s, there was no calorie counting. Do you know why? Have a look at this image again. Brighton Beach. What, were people running like mad? There was no gyms then. How can you explain? Was it food scarcity? No. Because in the 1970s, people had miles more money, I'd say. Now I know people I know, they went out drinking like almost every night. And a flipping heck, £5 would probably last you all week drinking. It was crazy what people... So people had a lot more money, really. You're getting conned. They certainly had enough money where the wife didn't have to work. And the father could have go on, they might not have owned their own house, let's say, but they had a car, they didn't have to work loads of jobs, they were fine, and there was certainly enough food about. And when I were young, right, when I was a boy, I could go plumbing, I could get carrier bags of plums, I could get massive, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I promise you food is incredibly cheap because it's real food. You've got to stop eating, you've got to stop believing what you're eating is food. Cut down. This here, in my book here, Explain How to Have Your Cake and Still Lose Weight. If you reduce your poison carb consumption to 20% of your overall diet, you'll never have any weight problems again. Your skin will be better. I mean, you can see here, they've done some recent research in France and they've found that actually when you're eating poison carbs for breakfast, they've found that it's actually more, you become more unattractive. It affects your skin, it affects... Now imagine eating poison carbs every day. That's what we're doing. And this poison carbs come in huge. Make sure you follow me because I'm going to be going into supermarkets. I'm going to be pointing out all the poison carbs. I'm going to make it real easy for you. And rather than Eddie who goes, oh, here's the problem, I'm going to come up with a solution. Now I've been a health coach for years. I take the Shilajit. I took it for years before it was on bleeding TikTok. I take the 2 supplements I highly recommend. Get yourself some Shilajit and get you some organic New Zealand wheatgrass. That will keep you alkaline. I drink here, look, I drink tea and coffee, but look, this here, this is water with lemon juice. Oh, lemon's acidic because it doesn't have sugar in it and it actually you get an alkaline response from the body. You'll feel amazing. I'll keep you right, I'll look after you. And in 2024, for the rest of the year, because everyone's skin, all my work is reduced to the unwaged price. As a people's health coach, I always try to have 3 prices. People who are working and they've got an income of a 30 grand household. You've got people who are working and have got an income less than 30 grand, and I've got people who are unwaged. Everything is reduced to the unwaged price. So you can get the non-poison carb health kit with all it includes a non-poison carb massive recipe book for vegans, vegetarians, all downloadable to your phone, and my training, and a food diary for less than the price of McDonald's. That's a lifetime's of health for less than the price of McDonald's. But look, you don't have to get it. Follow me anyway. Follow me. You can keep following my videos because I'm going to have massive fun now. I'm going to bring my personality and my knowledge. I'm going to go in supermarkets. I'm going to start kicking. And please, if you believe that politicians are the best people to look after your health, and if you want health advice, the best place for nutrition and everything like that is to go to your GP, you probably better not have following me because I'm just going to annoy the hell out of you. Right, Mike Clark, the People's Health Coach, creator of the Dr. Fat Loss Weight Loss for Life Kit, a writer of the non-poison carb diet. Follow my link. Go have a look at my link and go have a look at my website. You'll see. You can hear me on the radio. You can see you have press releases. And you'll see people actually living life and losing weight properly without having to go on a diet because they start reducing the thing that's killing them, poison carbs. And if you look, it's actually killing the kids now. So we've got to step up to the plate. Mike Clark, the People's Health Coach. God bless, take care of your health. And I really look forward to sharing more of this information with you. Get the non-PC diet today. It'll change your life. Bye for now.